Hey everyone, Kyle once again. Welcome back to the finale review of The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses, episode 13. And so, I would say I was kind of satisfied with how the way it ended. Although they didn't get to, although say I think it didn't play on like the whole typical thing. That, oh, they kissed and so whatever. No, I'm perfectly fine with it. It ended on a different kind of way that I thought it would be, which I was fine with. Like I said, this series has been nothing but a sweet, charming, innocent, funny show. That's why I've been describing this series since I first started this reviewing this series. And like I said, this doesn't see for a second season, which I'm perfectly fine with. I don't see a second season after this though, so I'm perfectly fine with this how the way it ended. Like I said, after this ended, you can just leave it up to your imagination what happens. So, but episode 13 for this finale review, with Komura, just still thinking about with May, like like of course they have exams coming up, and one of May's friends goes and changes her hairstyle, like the bundles up her hair in a certain way, and of course with Komura, just his mind is blown once again, right? Saying, "Oh, it's so cute," it's the most cutest I've seen with how the way her hair looks, right? And of course, we do get another overhead shot of a plane flying by, right? It's always been, like I said, it's always been a trendy thing in this series, wherever. Most of all the time, where if Komura's mind is completely blown of of anything that May does, or whether it's her hairstyle or something else, it's so cute, and just a plane just goes by indicating how much his mind has been blown. So it's nice to do that once again. Or even a part where she brings in she brings in glasses, right? She didn't forget though, but it's not, it's like fashion glasses, not her prescription glasses, right? So Komura's like, oh, so she essentially forgot them, right? So she wants May to try these glasses on him, right? And okay, he puts them on, and then thinking that she won't see because she doesn't have her glasses. Oh, it's sure that she had it in her bag the whole time so she can see, and it's like, and she goes and says, wear them for the rest of the day. You look nice, basically. You wear them for the rest of the day. So, and then after that, with the whole thing with her hair, being that certain way, right? She's just like, he doesn't want himself. He doesn't want to be a creep though, but he just can't help but stare at her the way her hair looks, right? And the point where, when they're at the pool, and it's like, I'm just. It's not because she's wearing It's not because she's wearing a suit. It's not because she's wearing a swimsuit. No, I'm staring at her hair. It's not because she's wearing a swimsuit. And so, and then afterwards, since that she wore it like that in the pool, right, and during class, that Komura's textbook is a little wet because of her wear. Because since her hair was bundled up like this, though, it's not fully dried yet. So, and so when she knows that her textbook is soggy, and she goes and unravels it and says how it's still wet, and it's like, oh no, it's fine, And so afterwards, she later will have her friend do the same thing again. And so while trying to go for exams, and when they're all when Komura's on his way home, he sees May meet with an old classmate of his back when they were in elementary school. And since she has her glasses on, she can't recognize his face, even though she tells him his name. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's right." And she gives a brief about the guy. It's like, "Oh, he was my classmate back in elementary school." Like towards the end, he would say, "Oh, he would go and steal my glasses, on purpose and stuff, right?" So, and then so what was that next? They were thinking about, later, after where exams are going, what are they gonna do for summer break? Because Komura says he's gonna go with his family on vacations, so, and they do this whole thing where she doesn't want to forget his Komaro's worried that she's gonna, like, if she didn't have her glasses and she forgot that guy's Isi's I think that was the guy's name, his face, right? He's worried that she won't be able to remember him, especially remembering his face, right? She's worried that she doesn't want her. She doesn't want her to forget about him. So another part where when they go to the park, right? And funny where they were to do the thing May can do the backflip on the bars, right? But since the last time though, she was wearing shorts, and she remembered. Oh, she looks and she's not wearing any shorts. She's just wearing underwear underneath. So maybe I should say no. I'll pass. What about the swings? Komura says no. That's not a good idea. So they go into they try to go on the slide. So they go like the inside of where the play where the slide is, right. And so they sit down and talking to each other in there, which he thought it was going to lead up to the kiss, right? But it turns out it's not though, because they're both holding each other's faces, say that she wants to get a good look at his face, right? And then afterwards, after vacation, well, he's like said, I don't want to forget about I don't want to forget your face. So when she's gonna walk away, he grabs her hands like, I don't want to forget your face too. Let's just meet like tomorrow and then sometime during break, right? And then we get this little quick flashback to when Komura first met Meiji. This is back when he had black hair, like in the old photos. He had black hair when he was a little kid. Here, this is the same. Here's a flashback. This is back when he had black hair, and when he first met Meiji at the store where they were at, right? They usually meet with the vending machines and stuff. And she was buying an ice cream, and she didn't even, and back then she still didn't forget her glasses. Because the time that when that one guy that she met back then would take her glasses deliberately, and figured she didn't have enough money for an ice cream, but I guess Komura bought it for her. So, and saying that guy, refers to that guy back then, it's like her dad was make her husband, and Komura is not really entirely sure on that, but and then he tells her, "Are you afraid to get home without your glasses?" And she goes and says, "Well, you're just like my dad. I wonder if my husband would be kind like you, right?" And that's where the moment where I guess that's in that moment is when it sparked when Komura started crushing on Mei back then, and back when she was a girl, like little she says bye, and then flash back to the present where she goes and says bye again, right? So, and then with just during the final shots where she says bye and she goes and walks, and then he goes and hook back his separate way back to his place, and that's how it ends. So yeah, it didn't get the whole you were waiting for the moment were they gonna kiss or not though. Well, no, because they just kind of looked first. They looked at each other again, like want to remember, especially Komura. She didn't want her to forget his face, or for just forget about him altogether, because since she kind of forgot about that guy from back in elementary school, he's afraid he was gonna forget. She was gonna forget about him. So he wanted to make sure that I don't want to forget you. I don't want to forget your face. So there was a part where she shows him that selfie that she took back then, where she's happy with wearing her glasses, and Komura's like all sweaty and warm, and it's like. So that's the best. I guess another good way to remember him too. It's like, oh wow. Komura's like, oh, was I all sweaty? Yeah, you were, but your hands were warm though. So in a way, how they parted ways for during the summer break, but I thought it was kind of an innocent, sweet ending, I would say. Yeah, of course, if people watch this, like, oh, they didn't get to kiss, I mean, I don't think it's a kind of different thing. It doesn't have to end like every other typical romantic comedy anime shows that I've seen, where by the end they all of a sudden have to kiss all of a sudden. No, it doesn't have to end like that. They just say, hey, they're still friends, and despite that him hiding his feelings towards her, but hey, we'll still see each other. Let's see each other again sometime during summer break. And just reflecting how when he first met her back when he had black hair, and she says bye back then, she says still bye like that now. So yeah, so episode 13 was a sweet ending, I would say. Yeah, it was different because they didn't kiss, though, like every typical romantic comedy. But I was fine with it. As I said, is it? I like the series. Is it one of my favorites? It's gonna be one of my favorites this year. Probably would be much higher because there's several ones I've seen this year are much better than this, though. But especially for romantic, as far as romantic comedies go, Tomo-chan is still the best one I've seen still. But there's other ones I've seen this year are still much better than this series, though. But I don't hate this series. I like it. It was funny. It was sweet, charming, innocent, and humor. It was very fun. Lots of funny moments too. Like I chuckles out of, and the animation, especially when it shows especially in this, of course, it shows still showcase the very cleanliness, the squeaky clean of the school hallway, still sparkling clean. I'm like, where does Mr. Clean ever get paid for do this stuff? You know? Yeah, I'm sure Mr. Clean must get paid really good to have this entire school hallways. We see the lockers, the floors, everything else is squeaky clean, sparkly clean. So there's some pretty much good animation, and even the animation shows if the wind's blowing Mei's hair. It's still like I like how the way her hair is, like the animation of that is still being looked on the animation of Mei's hair looking. I don't know why though, but yeah. But the characters I like. Mei, she was a sweet character. Komari, he was a funny guy character. Just how much everything that Mei does or says, whatever, is so cute to him. And then an airplane would fly by that indicates what his mind works. So, yeah, but it was very fun. It was a sweet, fun series, I would say. So yeah, but that's episode 13 of the conclusion of The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. It was satisfying. It was satisfying to me. So yeah. So that's another series down. I have one more to go for this season, and that is finishing off of Undead Girl Murder Farce, and then after that I'll discuss what else I'm going to be watching afterwards. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I will see you later.